Hello everyone, it's Dr. Alford. Thanks for joining me today. In this video, we're going to talk about the top embroidery machines. So before you go out and buy an embroidery machine, you may want to watch this. I've been sewing and designing for over 30 years, actually more than 30 years, and I've done a lot of homework on different items. Now, you can spend a little bit of money or you can spend a lot of money on embroidery machines. So we're going to go over just a few of them that are out on the market that are easily accessible. And if you're new to embroidery or sewing, these first ones I'm going to list are probably great ones to start with. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you want to consider when you're looking at an embroidery machine, do you want strictly an embroidery machine or do you want an embroidery and sewing machine? Several companies out there now do both, or if you're strictly wanting an embroidery machine, they have those available as well. So you want to think about what are your plans for that embroidery machine? What are you going to use it for? What features are you looking for? Are you just trying to embroider stuff? Are you looking for machines that will have built-in fonts? Do you want it to be able to expand and buy additional software? You know, you need to ask yourself lots of different kinds of questions when you're looking at an embroidery machine, because there's lots of options out there. There are some machines that just have the built-in like images and fonts. There's some machines that you can buy additional software and use a USB port that should be in your sewing machine and import additional fonts and images. So you need to ask yourself what you're going to use it for, because that's also going to determine what type of machine you're going to buy, at least to start with. So as we get started, I'm going to leave links to all these machines below so you can do your own comparison shopping. There are tons more of these machines that are available out there, different models. So feel free to shop. I'm only listing just several so you can kind of see what you're going to be comparing. If you have questions, feel free to leave it below. If you'd like to not miss any upcoming videos, click the like button. I'm happy to help you and show you different tutorials on embroidery and sewing features. So let's go ahead and get started. This first one that we're going to look at is the Brother Computerized Sewing and Embroidery Machine. So you can do sewing and embroidery on this machine. It's the SE 1900. It comes with a 5x7 embroidery hoop. It has a nice large color touchscreen, and it has 138 built-in designs, and 8 sewing feet come with that, meaning you have different versatile feet that come with it, like to do buttonholes, overcasting, monogramming, zippers, zigzag blind stitch, and so on. So you have the feet that'll come with this machine. In addition, it has 11 fonts, and it has 10 frame shops, and so there's different features that are available for this particular machine. So as you look at these, feel free to start comparing it. Okay, the next item that we're looking at is also a Brother embroidery sewing machine. This is called the Grand Slam. It has a package deal with this. This is the PE, as in Phil Edward 800 embroidery machine, and includes 64 embroidery threads. It's got pre-wound bobbins. It's got a cap hoop, meaning you can put like a baseball cap and embroider on the front of it, a sock hoop, stabilizer. It comes with 15,000 designs and a pair of scissors. So this is a really great combination package. It has a beautiful 138 beautiful built-in embroidery designs, 11 lettering fonts, a large 5x7 embroidery hoop, so you can create pretty big designs with that. And like I said, it also has the cap hoop that comes with this in addition to it. So this one actually has a nice array of features. And again, I'm leaving the links below so that you can find these more readily. Okay, this next machine is a Singer machine, and many of us are familiar with that brand. Now, this one is an embroidery machine only. This is the EM200 by Singer. It has 200 embroidery designs, 6 alphabet options. It comes with 200 additional designs plus 6 alphabet options to expand your creativity. It also has an extra large embroidery area. It's got a 10 1/4 inch by 6 inch hoop. That's a nice large one. It also has a small one, a 4 inch by 4 inch for doing really small monograms. That's a really nice one. It has complimentary downloaded software that's available. It's got an LCD touchscreen that looks pretty big there. It has a USB stick embroidery design transfer. So if you design on your computer, you can actually take that computer design and plug it into your machine and transfer your designs that way. It's a pretty fast machine. It looks like it sews about 700 stitches per minute. It's got a nice bright LED light on it. Like all your machines are going to have the LED light as far as the sewing and embroidery machines. So this is a really nice machine. It also has snap-on presser feet. And I think this is a really great package deal if you're looking for a package. Memorycraft 400E. Now, I also want to tell you that I've actually sewn with all of these brands. I think each sewing machine company has come a long way as far as features and affordability. It's come down a lot in price. So these are great machines. Now, the Janome Memorycraft is a wonderful embroidery machine. This one has 160 built-in designs, 6 fonts for monogramming, 2 and 3 letter monogramming. It also is a package deal where you're getting all these extra accessories that come with it. It has it's almost an 8-inch by 8-inch embroidery hoop. That's a standard hoop that comes with it. You can also buy additional ones. You can buy a 5.5 by 8-inch. I think it's 7.9. I think is how they have this registered. And a really small one, a 4.3 by 5. So these designs also, you're going to use a USB, a flash drive, to transfer designs. If you want to do extra types of designs, I have done a series of different embroidery software. I've used the Ultra Premier software, which is a pretty expensive software, but there's less expensive ones that are out there. And I'm actually going to do another video that's upcoming about the different softwares that you can buy in addition to these. Now, Janome actually makes packages of software. Like if you want additional fonts, you can buy just fonts. So that's the really nice feature about Janome, because maybe you don't want a gazillion different designs and you're doing lots of lettering and embroidery, doing names on, whatever that you're selling. Maybe you're doing crafts or things on Etsy. This is a really great machine. So again, great design machine that will embroider for you. And in this package deal, it's got extra thread, pre-wound bobbins. It comes with extra 12 bobbins, which is really nice. So again, I'm leaving the links below so that you can find these particular items. Now, I've only listed 3 different models. I've done Brother, Singer, and Janome. Those are your 3 brands that you can get machines that are under $1,000 or right around $1,000 or a little less. Again, these are going to vary based on what your needs are and what you want the machine to do. Now, there's a second category of machines. Janome makes additional machines that just do embroidery, and they're pretty fancy, and then you have to buy the software that goes with them. So if you have a business, that might be something you want to consider. But these are some other brands that are out there. We're not going to go into details. The Husqvarna Viking, Baby Lock, Pfaff, and Bernina. Now, these are going to be a little bit more pricier computerized sewing machine and embroidery machines. Now, I own a Husqvarna Viking Topaz 50, and Usually what you have to do with these particular brands is you have to go to authorized dealer. Now, I am going to leave a link to Sewing Machines Plus. You can call them and they may ship them out. Some of these brands they'll ship out, but you have to call for pricing. And most of the time they offer free shipping. But these machines are really great. I love my Husqvarna Viking. I've been sewing with Viking for over 30 years. I've also used Brother and I've also used Singers. So Janome I've used in teaching at one of the universities I've taught at. And those are really great machines as well. So if you want to find out more details, and it depends on your price range and what you want to shop for, these are going to be a little bit more higher priced, the Viking, Pfaff, and Baby Lock and Bernina's. So consider that when you're looking for a machine, because they come in all varieties of pricing. The three that I listed for you are going to be under the $1,000, under the $1,200 mark. And again, the more features that you have, the more expensive the machine will end up being. So keep that in mind when you're shopping. Again, if you have questions, feel free to leave them below. I'm happy to try to answer them for you. So again, thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments or questions, again, feel free to leave them below. If you don't want to miss any upcoming videos, feel free to click the subscribe button. I'm happy to answer any kind of sewing or quilting or embroidery questions that you might have. I have some new tutorials that'll be coming out soon that have been requested. So I hope to have those published here in the next couple weeks. But if you want to see any upcoming videos or want to learn how to do something, feel free to leave that in the comments below. I'm happy to see what I can do for you. So I hope you have a wonderful day and happy shopping. I hope you find what you're looking for. And hopefully this video has been helpful so you can kind of gauge your idea on what you want to purchase. All right, thank you so much.